All right, what's up, guys? Slop here with OddsJam, and we are about to make a PrizePicks entry. If you don't know what PrizePicks is, it's basically a daily fantasy site that kind of just allows you to parlay guys to make money. Probably the best description I can get. I don't think they want us using the word parlay. So basically what you can do is you can create a 2-leg entry, a 3-leg entry, a 4-leg entry, whatever. So you get paid out based on, how many legs you have. Like, for instance, DeMar DeRozan over 23.5 points, and Fred VanVleet over 19.5 points. All right, so that's a two-leg entry. And the first thing you're going to notice is the odds are fixed, right? Because if I did less than for VanVleet and more for DeRozan, it's going to be 50 to get 150. If I did more and more for VanVleet, less for DeMar DeRozan, whatever it is, it's always going to be 50 to get 150. So basically what they're saying with this power play, this 2-leg power play, is you got to hit 2 of 2, and 2 correct gets you 3 times. The first thing I notice when I see that is it's not 3 times. It is like math, all right? So it's, yes, 50 times 3 is 150. But the thing is, you don't win 3 times. You get paid 3 times. So you get your stake back plus $100. So that's really, you only win 2 times. It does pay 3 times. I'm not saying these people are liars. They're not liars. I'm sure they're real nice people over there. But all I'm saying is don't think you're getting 3 times your money back because part of that money is your money to begin with. It's your stake. So that's really only a plus 200 parlay, which got us thinking, there must be an optimal contest size because that's kind of weak. Like if you think about it like this, here, I'll share this screen now. A 2-pick power play, your odds are going to be minus 136 per leg. So that's super hard to beat, like really hard to beat, to be honest with you. But at the same time, people like doing it just because it seems like it's going to be easier to win. And the reason why it seems like it's going to be easier to win is because if you hit 57.7% of your bets or your entries, you're going to win 33% of the time. So you're going to cash 33% of the time. So it's going to feel like you're winning quite a bit. But even if you did that, you're going to go 1 and 2, 48.8% of the time, and you're going to go 0 and 2, 17.8% of the time. So 7% of the time, you're going to lose. So 2/3 of the time you're going to lose. But again, you win 1 out of every 3, so it feels like you're doing something. But the problem is, though, your ROI is basically nothing. It's literally nothing. Those kind of feel to me like the dumbest way to play PrizePicks. Like I don't, after seeing this math, I would never, ever, 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 ever advise you play a 2-pick power pick. Instead, I would go with the 5-entry flex plays, because with these you only have to, it's minus 118 odds, so you only really got to hit 54% of them to have a 0.1016 ROI. Basically nothing. Like that's literally nothing, but it's not losing. So the problem with these, though, and the reason why a lot of people don't want to do these a lot, is because this number, the 5, you only go 5 for 5 roughly 5% of the time if you hit 54%, which that's tough. It's hard to lose 95 out of every 100, but if you did that, your ROI is going to be basically nothing. So you're basically breaking even. And also don't forget that you get paid for 4 out of every 5. You get 2 times your money for 4 of every 5. So you'll do that 20% of the time. So basically you're going to cash 25 out of every 75 or out of every 100 entries. That's a lot of losing, but at the same time, we're just trying to make money here. We're not trying to cash more tickets. We're trying to make more money. And the thing is, if you were to, let's say you won 57% of your bets like you did in the 2 legs, you're looking at a 19% ERA. Like that's, or ERA, ROI. So that's actually like really good. That's what you just did in the 2-leg and got nothing. But in the 5-leg, you're going to actually get like a 19% ROI, which is ridiculous. So that's the math behind it. You want to do 5 legs, but you do have to, you have to stomach some losing here, okay? You're not just going to win all the time. You are going to not cash a lot of these. But again, you're trying to make money. You're not trying to cash the most tickets. You're trying to make the most money. And the way to make the most money is by 5-leg flex, or also 6-leg flexes, which I don't really do too much of, but it's basically the same math. I mean, it's very similar, very close. So if you notice the difference, 118.6, one's 118.4. So I mean, it's pretty on par. You're winning just about the same amount of times, except again, now you're probably going to lose 97 of these out of every 100, or you're not going to get 6 out of 6 on. But at the same time, when you do hit those, it just makes your ROI fly. So anyway, so now that we know that, now that we need to do 5, here's what I like to do. What you cannot do is do like a parlay at a sports book, because the odds are not fixed there, right? So you can't just go, like for instance, you wouldn't want to do like a leg that's plus 105, because you don't get credit for that. So what you want to do is go to OddsJam and go to their positive EV page. You want to hit the button and you want to see what pops up. Now, what's going to pop up are bets that actually are good for PrizePicks, meaning like the sports books want minus 130, 140, while, PrizePicks is offering minus 119. Like for instance, right here, we got Scotty Barnes. He is minus 119 under on assist, under his 4.5 assists. And then if you go to any sports book to bet that, you got to lay 130, 141, 146 at FanDuel, 152 at Pinnacle. We only have to lay minus 119. So in my opinion, that's something that we got to go do. So you grab him and you do less. Right? Now you go back to the positive VV page. So when you come back here, man, no love for the PrizePicks. Okay, so now we have to go to a different tool. We'll go to low hold. Low hold is just going to show you any discrepancies like we'll see right now. I don't think anything's going to be on here. Actually, now that I'm looking at it. So the 5 or 6 PrizePicks. Oh, we found, I can't do college in Massachusetts, but Simus something. Over 4.5 rebounds is very good, apparently. All right, so now it's old school time. We're going to go to the screen. Personally, I like to look for hockey first, because I don't know why. I'll be honest with you, I have no idea why I like to look for hockey first. But shots on goal, for whatever reason, feel like a fun way to bet, especially hockey. So what you're going to do is you go to the screen and you're going to look for any type of advantage you can find, right? What you do is, I have Pinnacle's lineup here, and then I just kind of compare it. So you just go through each one. What I'm generally looking for is like this guy, Bertucci. He is minus 139 under 2.5 shot attempts. So yeah, you want to do that. All right. So now, as you see, I put him in. Now I'm going to go back and I'm going to find more. Basically, you're looking for a discrepancy. See, since we have fixed odds, we're at minus 119, while all these other sports books, they make you pay to go under. Like it's crazy. Minus 139, minus 140, minus 135, minus 138, minus 140. So we beat those big time. Like if we did this parlay at a sports book, it wouldn't pay as much as this one. And that's all we're really trying to do, is we're just trying to get paid more. So whenever you keep using the screen to look, you also want to look for the same numbers. Like right here, all the books are juiced to over. Well, besides this one, besides Pinnacle, this might be a good under. But anyways, it's all juiced to the over on 2.5 shots. Well, PrizePicks just got in front of that and just did 3 shots. So we don't really want to take the over on that, just because we lost a lot of value since their line is actually a half shot higher. So make sure they're the same when you do this. Here's one, Brady Kachuk. Over 3.5 is minus 143, minus 157, minus 145. I mean, look at these. I mean, it's way, way different than minus 119. So we'll go to him. All right. Look what they just did. They just edited Scotty Barnes for us. Now he is not 4 assists anymore. He's 4.5. Or he's 4. Sorry, he was 4.5. Now he's 4. So we just take him out for that. Sorry, Scotty. Nothing personal, but you got to go. And this guy, Brady Kachuk. We want over on his. Now we go back to the screen. That happens sometimes on PrizePicks. They know that they're way out of whack, so they adjust. So that's part of the game. You got to be pretty quick. It is what it is. Not a lot you can do about it, but it's part of the game. Nothing, huh? We'll go back to the positive EV in a little bit. All right, so maybe Braden Point, 2.5, we're 119. Everybody's minus 130, 139, 143. So we'll go with Point over. I just went with him the other night, and he actually cashed, so pretty happy with him. I like when they're the same, but they catch them by this time of the day. Usually in the morning, they haven't really caught on yet to some of these. Zach Parisi, maybe. He's a strong maybe. We'll call it that. Call it strong maybe. Kind of like Roman Jossi. Here's an example where these two are at 4, but all the books are at 4.5, but it's like plus 108, plus 105. So it's very close to even money. It's even money at Bet365. So, I mean, for a half point higher, that's probably worth about 40 cents. So it would be like minus 140, minus 132 is the way I kind of like to look at it, but that's still not a great one. We want great here. This Niedermeyer under 2.5 feels pretty good. See, since we're getting 119, these are all minus 140. So Nico, no offense, but we're taking you under. Oh, my bad. What's his name? Nino. Sorry, Nino. We're going under. All right. And now we need one more for our flex play. Ooh. Oh, no, that's not one. Schauffele. 2.5. There's minus 130. There's a minus 150 out there. There's a minus 132, minus 135. All the same price. It's just the same number. It's just a way different price. Again, we're at minus 119. So if we were to do minus 150 at a book, it would pay way less. So that's why you would do this entry here instead of at a sports book. I'm going to put Schauffele in there. I don't want to do another under. I'm not really an under guy, but I mean, sometimes you just have to suck it up and go for the math. I mean, at the end of the day, all this is math. Actually, we could do Brandon Saad over 136, 135, overs 130, 135, 140, and it's 1.5. So he needs 2 shots on net, although I kind of like Schauffele better, so we'll just do him. It's basically that easy. So a 5-pick entry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All of these have a mathematical edge. Like, so if we were to do this at a sports book, there's no chance it would pay this. There's no way that it would pay this at all. I mean, we're getting like plus 900 here. And every one of these guys were heavy favorites at the sportsbook. So that's pretty much the strategy behind the actual picks. And then you've already seen the math for the reason why we're playing a 5-leg instead of any other one. We'll probably hit at a much higher rate than the 5% that we're required to hit by, math. All right, so it's in. I'm going to place my entry. It's been successful. There were no changes. And that's it. So if you guys like this is how we do it. This is how we do PrizePicks. This is how we use OddsJam to beat PrizePicks. If you have any questions, you can always hit me on Twitter at SlopRules. Do me a favor, like and subscribe to this video. It kind of helps me out to grow the channel. And if you want to see more content like this, just comment in the bottom and let me know what you want to see. Thanks for watching, guys.